Welcome to the Childcare Genius podcast, proud to be the world's #1 community for brilliant childcare leaders. Each episode will feature interviews with the brightest minds in the childcare industry to guide you into becoming a smarter business leader. Our hosts have opened 10 schools while raising 5 children. They are certified business coaches and are the top-selling childcare business book authors of all time. This episode is sponsored by Elif Childcare Insurance. Give Blake a call at 972-232-2258 to get a free quote on childcare business insurance today. Let's welcome to the Childcare Genius podcast our hosts, Brian and Carol Duprey.
Welcome to episode 87 of the Childcare Genius podcast.
We're your hosts, Brian and Carol Duprey. We are so excited to be with you here today. It's just Carol and I talking a little bit. And as we're recording this episode, we are 1 week away from our Childcare Genius live conference. So we're going to be in Las Vegas next week. We have about 270 people attending this event. Are we nervous? A little bit. Excited. Since we brought 100 people to Jamaica, we're almost tripled our numbers in just 6 short months. And we're so excited and humbled to have an amazing conference. So we're looking forward to that. But today we wanted to pivot a little bit because 6 months from now, we're going to be heading to Jamaica, which is our second home. We've been to Jamaica 40 times and we love it. We've been all over the island and absolutely love the people. We consider ourselves Jamaicans and just absolutely love it. And last year, for the first time, we decided to share our second home with 100 other childcare owners in our first leverage conference. And so we're going to do the same conference this year. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in the podcast today and hope to convince you as an owner to join us at Montego Bay, Jamaica, September 30th through October 4th of next year. So we want to take a little bit of the time of the podcast today to talk a little bit about what we're doing, why our conferences are different, why they're exciting, and how to get a tax-deductible vacation. So let's go ahead and dig in and dive. So as you're listening to this, like I said, recording in April of 2024, the weather is starting to turn into spring, but it's not quite there yet. Why not start thinking about the beach and the white sand between your toes? And Jamaica has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. And the Iberia Star is where we stayed last year. And they did such a great job. We decided to give them 1 more year. And we're going to actually max out the room. The room fits just under 200 people, and we're going to sell it out and maximize that room out. So this conference will sell out pretty quickly, and we have to limit the amount of people that we sell it to. It's owners only, and we are going to limit it to about 100 businesses or about 180 people, just so we can keep it small, so we know everybody's name. So that's one thing we do differently is we want to make sure we know everybody. So as far as the owner side, we want to make sure that we keep it small and intimate, that we can coach everybody. Now, how did you like it when we took 100 people to Jamaica last September? How'd you love it?
I loved it. I loved being able to get to know a lot of the people. And I also loved how all of the people got to know other people. Like they learned from everybody and not just from us and our coaches.
One of the advantages of having a smaller conference, more intimate, where it's spread out over multiple days, you have a chance to really get to know people and connect. A lot of times these fast-paced conferences, they're over in 2-3 days. They have long days. You have very little time where you can network because you're just going one after another, taking notes, you're exhausted, go to sleep, repeat the next day, and you really don't have time to digest the information. Then when you get home, you're like, what did I learn? How am I going to implement this? I got this page full of notes, but it never really soaked in. It kind of, didn't land very well. So what we found out with our post surveys and coaching of the people that went to our conference is being able to stretch it out a little bit over 4 or 5 days, and shorter days allows you to sink in better. There's better retention. I know I have ADD, so I have a attention span very small. So by shortening the days, it allows people to retain more information. And then when they're by the pool, they're hanging out with their owners, they're talking about what they learned in that day. And the way we do things differently is we theme our days. So each day has the same themed content.
Yeah.
And so all the topics are similar themed. So it's easier to land in your brain and for it to compartmentalize the information better. So what we have found is it works. And so we're repeating the same format this year. We're changing it up slightly. Last year we did 5 days. This year we're doing 4 days. So 4 5-hour days instead of 5 4-hour days. Still shorter days, but we think it's going to deliver better content. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. So Monday, September 30th is day one. We recommend people go Saturday to Saturday. You can get a full tax deductibility that way, coming in September 28th. Have Sunday to just have your own day, do what you want, relax by the pool. We're going to do a meet and greet Sunday night for all attendees. We're going to get to know you, have some drinks, maybe even get Michael Braswell to sing a song. He's our resident country singer, not a country singer. He's from Country Kids Academy, but
karaoke singer.
Dude can sing. He could bust a move, I tell you that. So we might get him singing some songs. We're gonna have a little bit of fun and get to know everybody that night. And then we're gonna start Monday morning, right between 8 and 8:30. And we're gonna go till about 1. And at 1 o'clock, we're gonna cut you loose, and the rest of the day is yours. How about that for a conference? So Monday, September 30th. How about giving you an agenda? Not many conferences give the agenda out ahead of time. We're going to give it to you now 6 months ahead of time, what we're doing. So Monday, day one is mindset and marketing day. And, having a strong mindset is key to getting leverage in your business. So what is leverage? Leverage is the ability to control your own calendar in your own life, and the business not owning you, you owning the business. Being able to work less hours and get more done, being productive, being able to maximize productivity in your business. So that's what leverage is all about, is being able to work less. Less is more in 24. That's our motto. And being able to let your team and delegation, and we're going to teach all those things. But mindset and marketing day is all about helping you get a better mindset, a leveraged mindset. And then we're going to talk about marketing techniques as well. We've got topics that include the leverage mindset. I'm actually doing that. I'm the mindset guy. We're going to do advanced marketing secrets. We're going to do affordable social media marketing, which I really think it's always expensive to do social media. We'll show you how to do it on a budget and very affordably. And we're going to do some leverage marketing hacks. How about learning some really cool marketing techniques to leverage your business? Plus, we're going to do some laser coaching and some open Q&A. And every day, we're going to do poolside coaching and networking from 2:30 to 3:30 every day. There's 2 different pools that we do that in. The grand pool, which is adults only. That's where Carol and I stay. And then the suites pool, which is family friendly. Those are the 2 pools that we're going to do poolside coaching in. We'll have different coaches in the pools every day. That was our biggest hit and our biggest on our surveys, our post conference surveys. That was the number one thing people liked, was the poolside networking coaching. You put a drink in hand, you get into the pool, you get rid of the fakeness of sometimes you're at a childcare conference and you just get around in bathing suits in a pool, and you just realize you just become genuine.
Right.
You just become, there's no masking. You don't have to hide behind your school. It's all of a sudden now you're just at a human level. And we found out the networking that takes place and the friendships that are built are just beyond that. And our coaches are in the pool with you. Carol and I are in the pool. We're hanging out. We have a drink in our hand. We're exciting. We're hanging out. Of course, it's probably Kool-Aid. And we won't say Kool-Aid. We don't drink Kool-Aid at Childcare Genius. We drink lemonade until the coaching's done. And then maybe we might slip the drink in. But all work first, right?
Yeah, sure.
We're there to have fun. But anyway, that is Monday, September 30th. How about transitioning to Tuesday, October 1st? What day is it, Carol? What are we going to teach that day?
Operations and Systems Day.
Oh my God, I love this day, because here is where you learn how to get that leverage. Without systems, you can't have leverage in your business. You got to have systems in place to be able to run your business remotely, to be able to work from home, to have that 4-hour work week that Carol teaches on. So we're going to teach operations and systems until 1 o'clock in that day. It's all about duplicatable systems. And so sessions are going to include how to leverage technology. So using technology to your advantage. how to leverage data. So data and knowing your numbers is very important. We're going to teach you different ways to leverage your data. We're going to develop an operations manual. We're going to give you some tips and tools how to get that manual in place and how to leverage your time. Time management, again, is another key aspect of systems and operations. And we're going to do some laser coaching and some open Q&A as well. And the poolside coaching and network, again, 2:30 to 3:30 that day. How about Wednesday, October 2nd? It is
Leadership and Staffing Day.
Oh, we're going to learn all about how to lead leaders. Leadership is one of the areas that's probably the most struggling of a lot of owners and a lot of directors. So we're going to teach leadership, and we're going to teach how to have proper staffing and culture. So as John Maxwell says, everything rises and falls on leadership. So the ability to influence others is paramount to the success of your business. We're going to teach you some tools and tips. We're going to do sessions that include leveraging leaders, how to develop your leaders from leaders, how to get leaders to develop leaders below them, developing a 5-star culture, very important. Without a great culture, your whole team's going to suffer. How to DIY payroll and HR. How to do payroll and HR yourself. Save a boatload of money as well. To give you some tips and tools and hacks on that. How to lead your team from home. How to work remotely. We have a lot of people who don't step foot in their center. Carol is one of them. We just don't go. Every couple of months we go in and just say hi. But our teams run without us. And that is a key to having leverage, not letting your business control you. They call somebody else when there's an issue.
Yep.
And that's key to have that delegation secrets in there. And we're going to do some laser coaching and some open Q&A as well. We're going to make sure that if you have questions, need coaching, our team is there for you. And of course, 2:30, 3:30, poolside coaching and networking, Grand and Suites Pools. We do this every day. Thursday.
Finances and diversification.
My favorite day, Bunny. I'm doing a lot of teaching in here. All about financial freedom and wealth creation, creating generational wealth. We're going to talk about strategies for that, how to maximize financial leverage in your business. Sessions are going to include wealth building strategies, how to leverage real estate, avoiding financial mistakes, how to read a profit and loss statement, because we know there's a lot of owners out there that just don't know how to read a balance sheet and a profit and loss statements, and also insurance mistakes you're made to leave yourself liable for problems as well. And of course, lastly, poolside coaching and networking, 2:30, 3:30 in the Grand and Suites Pool. So we're going to have that every day. And then Friday, October 4th,
is Excursion Day.
So this is the day where we don't have any formal classes, but we don't want you to leave. We want you to stay and do what we do when we go to Jamaica. Go out and see the local community. Don't get on a plane and leave Friday. We want you, because we're going to have a big pool party in the afternoon. So definitely don't want you to leave. But what we're going to do is our team is going to go on different excursions. And we're going to let you know, Carol and I are probably going zip lining. And we'll take a bunch of people zip lining with us. And a couple other team members might go swim with dolphins. Some might go horseback riding. Some might go ATV riding. And we're going to put a list of which coaches are going to do what excursions.
Some might go to the falls.
Dunn's Falls is another one. They could walk on Dunn's Falls. Some might go tubing, river rafting, things like that. So there's going to be a couple different excursion members. Our team members are going to go on. We're going to tell you who's doing what, and you're welcome to join our team members on those excursions. But we hope maybe you can. Or do
something else.
Go see something. There's a bunch of ones that are morning events. You go out there in the morning, you do your excursion, get back in the afternoon, have lunch at the resort, and then we're going to have a ginormous pool party, Childcare Genius leverage pool party, in 3 to 5 in the Suites Pool. And it is going to be awesome. It's going to be a farewell. The drinks will be flowing. We're going to have an amazing pool party. Kim Pomeros will probably have a swim contest for anybody that thinks they could beat her. Probably do 25, 50 push-ups and then swim a couple lengths to the pool. And anybody that could beat Kim, I'll have a prize for them. But it's hard to do. I think you have to cheat to beat Kim. And you've got a couple years on me. I wouldn't even attempt to swim her because she is one amazing athlete in the pool and out of the pool. Girl can do more push-ups than I can. All right, so that is it for the agenda. And let's talk a little bit about why our conference is different and why you want to come. First of all, it is a tax deductible working vacation, or as we call it, a workation. And how it's different from other conferences is there are no sales pitches at our conference. And we're not going to be selling anything from stage. Which is, again, it's different. It's something we don't do from our stage. We want it to be pure, just content only. We're not going to have a vendor hall. So there's no going to be anybody selling you out anything out in the hallway. We keep the fluff and the MCs and the Amway meeting type pep rallies. We don't bring those to our events. You're in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You don't need any external stimuli to get you excited. You're there. That is excitement enough. The shorter conference days, as we talked about, is a huge benefit. You're going to go home rested and relaxed. All of our speakers are childcare speakers. I don't put anybody on stage that's not successful or hasn't made seven figures in the childcare industry from a coach perspective. You're staying at an all-inclusive resort, which means from the time you get there to the time you leave, you don't have to pay for food or drinks. It's such a huge bonus not having to come out of pocket for $20 wines and $25 mixed drinks, as some of these conference bars are charging outrageous rates. I know I've gone to conferences before where the dinner, just small dinner, two people, costs $100. You'll save thousands of dollars on food and drinks, all a part of your rate. Our coaches are accessible. We're going to be in the pool with you. We're going to be walking around. Our coaches sit with the audience. It makes it a whole lot easier when your coaches are accessible and teachable. Beautiful location. Again, Iberostar Resort, Jamaica in Montego Bay. It's a beautiful location. It's one of the nicest spots that we've seen with a great beach. Poolside coaching every day. And the last bonus is, again, limited availability. We only put 100 seats in there. What's your favorite part of a conference, hon?
I think my favorite part of the conference is, well, the location and getting to know all the people, and our team getting to know the people and getting close to them and learning from everybody, not just the coaches, not just ourselves, but learning from other owners that may have situations that have come up or that may come up in the future, and we learn from them so that we don't make the same mistakes.
Yeah, love that. Yeah, I've learned a lot from our members, just hearing their wows, hearing their breakthroughs, and in the wild moments we have every morning. That's key. So tickets are now on sale. If you go to childcaregenius.com, they are $4.99 a piece. And like I said, we are limiting limited availability, so they will sell out fast. So if you want to come, book your tickets right away on our website at childcaregenius.com/leverage. You can get information on the venue. You can get a link to book your hotel rooms. The rooms are affordable for an all-inclusive. Like I said, you're going to spend less than you would spend going to a major hotel in Chicago or New York with what you have to pay for food and drinks. It's a better deal. Jamaica is a safe place to go to. There's crime there, like any major American city. I would say Jamaica is safer than most American cities. But you can't. I wouldn't go out walking around town in the middle of the city. I wouldn't walk around any U.S. American city at night as well. And we recommend only leaving the resort with a certified tour group. And then you're going to be perfectly fine. It's a very safe environment. They have great security at the airport. And it's a beach that's closed in. So you're not getting a lot of people. They're not getting the public walking in on the beach. And there's security everywhere. So it's a very safe environment. I would not take you to a place that you wouldn't feel perfectly safe. There's some cities in America I wouldn't go to that are war zones, but I have never had a problem or felt unsafe going to the country of Jamaica. So don't worry about that. We'll keep you safe. Transportation to and from the airport runs about $40, $50 one way, and we have some connections for you with that. And if you have any questions, just email me at brian@childcaregenius.com. Be happy to answer those questions. And we hope to see you at our Childcare Genius Leverage Conference in Jamaica. Again, get your tickets early. This will sell out, and you will also get recordings. If you buy your tickets, you're also going to get recordings to the 2024 event, but you're also going to be sent the recordings from our 2023 conference as well. So those recordings will be sent to you right after you buy your tickets. You'll get a link to get those recordings. So we look forward to seeing you there. So let's go ahead and conclude episode 87 of the Childcare Genius podcast. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy day to spend some time with us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss a future episode, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Childcare Genius podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a future episode. Don't forget to visit our website at childcaregenius.com to see a list of services we offer to help grow your childcare business. Until next time, thank you for being a part of the Childcare Genius community.